Okay, everybody, so today we're going to talk about form. Okay, form. So, form is important when we are writing music. Okay, I think we've definitely talked about this before. I think we've talked about how form works and things like that. So, form is basically how a song is organized. So you know how we organize stories or just like essays, we organize them beginning, middle, and end, or beginning, middle, climax, end, however you want to think about it. That's the same way we organize music. Okay, so we have so many different ways of forming music. There are so many different ways of form. So, the first one we're going to talk about is um, ABA. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting my supplies ready for everybody. So the first we're going to talk about is like ABA or like ABCA, things like that, just so that we can get it down. Okay. So we're going to talk about first is called, hold on, I got it for you. Like binary form, which is with an A and a B section, okay? So the A section is the first one that is introduced. So it's A section, okay? And then it moves to the B section, okay? A section to the B section, okay? So usually the A is different than the B is different than the A. In some of them, it sounds kind of the same. That's in some music, but it's usually two different things, okay? So ternary form is when you go back to the A. So A is the main one, and then you go to the B, and then you go back to the A. The easiest way to think about it is when you do a song, A is the verse. So if we sing a song that has a verse and a chorus, then A is the verse, B is the chorus, and then you go back to a verse, which is A, and then you go back to the chorus, which is B. So that's ternary form. You don't have to remember it. You can just say ABA form. Okay, ABA form. That's what it's called. It's called ABA form. Okay, ABA. So that's the form we most focus on is ABA. ABA. Okay, ABA. So you can remember that ABA, which is verse, chorus, verse, chorus, verse, chorus, verse, chorus, verse, chorus. Okay, you can think about it that way. When we think of doing form in songs, which is rondo form, okay, I think we watched the video on this in class, rondo form. It goes A, B, A, C, A, or A, B, A, C, A, B. All right, okay? So it either goes A, B, A, C, A, or A, B, A, C, A, B, A, okay? We won't talk about this form. We'll probably only talk about this one. So let's erase it, okay? So A, B, A, C, A. So that's how most songs are. It's probably more like A, B, A, A, B, A, B, C, A, kind of. but sometimes it can go A, B, A, C, A. I want you to think of some songs that go A, B, A, C, A in a way. So remember that's verse, chorus, verse, and C would be the bridge. Okay, so like that part that doesn't sound like the verse and it doesn't sound like the chorus. So you have to find something that has the bridge in it, which is most popular songs. So most of the songs that you listen to have are in rondo form, which is ABACA. So any song that you like, please do not tell me any songs that are probably off the wall. I don't want to hear anything about an NBA YoungBoy or anything like that. Please ask your parents for help when you are identifying rondo form, which is ABACA. If you happen to find any songs in ternary form, which is ABA, you can also include those whenever you like email me or message me on Class Dojo or anything like that. I'd be fine with that. Those are really the only forms that we use. Okay, they talk about like ABCA, stuff like that, but we don't use that. And then also you have like a sonata form. Sonatas are like old school classical music type forms, and it uses 3 different things, which y'all don't ever really have to learn about, but it does have 3 sections. The first section is the introduction to the piece. The second section is the development of what you just heard. And then the third section goes back to the first section, but it's slightly different. So it's kind of like ABA, but it's the first part is the main theme. The second one is just a developed version of the first one. And then the third one is the first section, but slightly different. It's a little hard to remember. But the first section is called the exposition. The second section is called the development. And the third section is called the recapitulation. You don't really have to remember that. Just know that sonata form is 3 different sections. 3 different sections. All of them are slightly different from each other. That's really all you have to remember with that one. We've also talked about theme and variations. If you remember in the Quaver video that we watched with theme and variations, remember that each time they did the variations, it was bigger and better than the first time. So in theme and variations, you have a theme, a main theme. Okay, I'm gonna write theme. That is how you spell theme, okay? You have the main theme. So let's say the main theme is la 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 la. Okay, so it's la 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 la. Okay, that's the theme, okay? And then you go to a variation. Variation. Okay, go to a variation. Okay, and the variation is it has the same kind of theme in mind, but it changes the rhythm. So remember, it's like la 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 la. That was the theme. So if I do that same notes but in a different rhythm, la 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 la, something like that. That's a variation of the theme. Because remember, I went la 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 la. What if I did la 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 la? Something like that, okay? So that's what a variation would be, themes and variations, okay? So that's all really what it is. You don't have much for themes and variations. So the reason why we're going over form is for your project, which my 5th graders have already mostly done with me. But it's writing your own raps or songs. It doesn't have to be a rap. It can be a regular R&B song that you can sing. But yeah, write it. I would specifically like you to write it in rondo form, which is A-B-A-C-A. Specifically like you to write it in A-B-A-C-A. The rules and regulations for this rap project are as followed, with no explicit words. Ask your parents to help you with writing these raps or songs. So no explicit words. Absolutely not. I don't want to hear any cuss words. You can't talk about anything you can't talk about at school. So we've talked about this already. My 5th graders, you know what I'm talking about. We can't talk about anything that we can't talk about at school. If you want to write an anti-bullying rap, I'm okay with that. If you want to make a rap about school, I'm okay with that. If you want to make a rap about your friends, I'm okay with that, okay? But you can't write about something that is not for school, okay? I don't want to hear anything or see anything that's not for school. I think this will be a little fun project, and I hope y'all send them to me in an email, or send it to me on Class Dojo so I can post it on Class Dojo so that everybody can see what you've done and see the cool things. Send it to your teacher so that they can see what you've done and things like that. I think that would be super duper cool. So last week we talked about, what did we talk about? The staff. We talked about the staff, and I thought it would be cool if we go over it. You know me. You know how I am. So just remember that you have the bass clef and the treble clef, and the treble clef is the high clef, and bass clef is the low clef. And just remember things like that. Treble clef, the lines are E, G, B, D, and F. Every good boy does fine. And the spaces are F, A, C, E, face in the space. And then for the bass clef, the lines are G, B, D, F, A. G, B, D, F, A. Good boys do fine always. And the spaces are A, H, A, all cows eat grass. A, C, E, N, G, all cows eat grass. Remember, the musical alphabet is just A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. It just repeats that over and over and over and over and over again, okay? So you don't go to H, I, J, K. We don't do none of that. None of that, okay? Just keep it the way that it is, okay? Super easy, right? Super easy. We make things super easy around here. Don't make things too hard because we don't want them to be too hard, right? We want to make music easy and fun for you, okay? Make sure that you do all the work that's assigned for you from me, from your teachers and things like that. Thank you for continuing this journey with me. Next week is spring break, so you will not see my face next week in a video. Next week is spring break. Please remember that. I hope y'all enjoy your spring break inside. Y'all are awesome. I hope to see you soon. Bye.